So my buddy calls me up. He says, hey, go check out this boat for me. It's on starvrockmarina.com. So I go look at it. Not a bad boat. Of course, I run across something else that I probably could have done without. But 1994 Rinker Captiva 190. Got a lot of work done to it actually, and the price was right. The trailer came with it. Trailer needs some work, but I'm good at work. Got a V6 inboard, a deeper hole, so we can handle Lake Michigan. It's really not that bad of a boat. So, add another boat to the fleet. Jam will be for sale here. And this is more of a Lake Michigan boat for us. See ya.
Smile that can light the world. When she likes a song, she gonna dance and sing along. She'll paint you a rock. A foot in prison is a word for sock. Oh, she cures my blues.
It is Thursday, August 16th. 10 minutes to 1, something like that. Thursday, and I'm home. We were on vacation last week, and Jen stayed up for another week in Michigan, going to some beaches to rock hunt and stuff like that. And I came home to work. I got rained out on Monday, and worked yesterday, and then I'm told no work. So, welcome to a wonderful world of construction. But on my day off, on Monday, on my rain day, I went and looked at a boat at Starved Rock Marina and ended up bringing it home. So here it is. It's a 1994 Rinker Captiva. Of course it needs work. Definitely needs to be buffed. I don't know if this camera's picking this up or not, but it definitely needs to be buffed, which we can do. We've done that. Got a couple little war wounds on it, but it's a 1994. The trailer needs work. I just ordered a new strap there, a new crank. I noticed this one's put on backwards too. So, yeah, got a new crank coming. The bunks seem pretty good underneath. The fenders are actually pretty solid, as rusty as they look. But I'll touch up that rust. I'm going to put new marker lights on it. I think this is supposed to be a removable tongue, but it looks like they welded it in place. One of those trailers where you can put it in your garage and then pull the tongue off and close the door. But so really it pulled home from Starved Rock area, which is an hour and 20 minutes from here. It pulled home fine. So gonna put new tires, redo the bearings, probably new hubs. I just ordered new lights for the back, so I got LEDs coming, and that is about it trailer wise. Now this thing's got trim tabs. You just got the automatic trim tabs on it. It does have a depth finder on it. You can see the sending unit there. So it's got a 6-cylinder 4.3 Merc in it. This is the passenger seat, which I'm gonna redo right now. So, but I mean, the thing runs good. It fires up. It runs good. The floor is solid. The seats need a little bit of work. That's okay. It's going to get us through. We might change them out. We might put buckets in there So eventually we're going to have to change them out. Radio's getting changed, if you can imagine that. Because that's what I do. Probably going to change the shift cable. So this, the vinyl is really, I mean, it's discolored from sitting in the sun. There's no cover on this boat. So here, look down the side again. So there's no cover, so it's like discolored right here. It's like worn out. But the vinyl's not bad. I mean, it's not terrible. That front piece, that front backrest up there is falling off. So I got to figure out a way to fix that. No big deal. But for what we paid for it, it's going to be a fun little boat. It'll handle Lake Michigan a lot better. Just sitting here in the driveway, you can tell. It's going to sit higher out of the water. So it'll be fun. It's got a ladder so we can get into it easier. Yeah. A few minor things that I can fix. So I've got leftover starboard from fixing the back seat of a Jam. So I'm going to cut a little strip of this to replace this little thing that's broke. I'll get that mounted in there, and this seat had some broken screws on it. That's there. So I just went to Ace and I got a bag of stainless screws, so I'm going to get that all replaced while it's off. And get the seat mounted, but obviously vacuum in there, and then get the seat mounted back up. And I don't know, we might take it this weekend, we might not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're going to do. We'll see what we can find out. But that's our latest thing. I'm gonna get to work on this and get this ready to go back in and kind of show you some after pictures as I do it. So I got this done here, ready to go in. What I did was cut 2 of these cross pieces, and then I've got 2 up there in plywood. I'm going to put those in the center here. I know the plywood's not going to last. That is marine plywood. So, I mean, who knows how long this has been here. But these seats are only going to be a year or 2, and we're going to replace them. So that'll get us through. This is ready to go in. I added screws here. They weren't there. I added a couple here. I connected the 2 seats on the top. I've got extra stainless screws ready to go. There's a couple missing in that other seat. Once I get this mounted, I'm going to shop vac everything. I'll get this one mounted. See if I can touch up some screws in that one. And yeah, this thing will be close to ready to go. Alrighty, it is mounted. It's in there. It's pretty solid. The base is solid. Could use a couple more screws, but I think that's good enough. Pain in the butt to get to everything. There's the inside. I've got 2-inch stainless screws going through the plywood and the starboard, holding it down. I can't do it one hand now, but I did. I lifted the seat up, it went forward, and I was able to get in there with the screw gun. So that's it. It's in, it's mounted. Like I said, both sets of these are going to have to be changed here in the next year. So we'll finish this year out with this. See how things go for next year, but the carpet underneath everything is good. So if we just pull these out and put buckets in, we're going to be okay. The floor is solid. So I'm not anything will mount here. We'll get rid of these things and we'll make it through this year. Vacuumed up here best I could. It'll have to be wiped down, obviously, but I think I'm going to try buffing a little bit of the front and see how that goes. But the seat is fixed. Let me squeeze up here. Seats are fixed. So there are 2 little seats that sit back there. You can either put them down low for a seat or put them up high, and then it makes like a little laying platform or something. Who knows what we'll use them for, but we do have these seats. They're in the garage. I didn't want them blowing out going down the road. So I'm gonna try buffing a little bit, see how it looks. Alright, so I'm buffing this thing. I don't know if this camera's gonna pick this up, but it needs a lot of work. Needs a lot of work. I don't know if you can tell where I started, where I ended. I can't see what the screen is showing, but yeah, it's I mean, it's coming out, but that's a lot of work. I've been scrubbing on this thing. You can still see the water line here. So I don't know how much we'll get done before it gets in the water this year. We're working on it. It's hot out here. I might call it a day.
I know a girl with a smile that can light the world. When she likes a song, she gonna dance and sing along. She'll paint you a rock. A foot in prison is a word for sock.